Also, my daughter took me into Poundland while we was out, while I could still stand and walk about for a little while, which I wanted to get out and about. Now I bought 2 power banks for £1 each. Took them out of the boxes. One of them's got no battery whatsoever. There's nothing in it at all. It's got a beautiful little lead though. It has got an excellent lead. They're saying it's supposed to be 1200 milliamps. Now this one, I should have realised by the weight actually, but it's probably because I ain't with it, has got a battery in. It's not. In fact, I'm gonna just pause the video while I get my phone to show you it's charging. It's not fully charged neither. I don't think it's 1200 milliamps by a stretch of imagination. I think there's about 500 milliamps in this. I think that's about 300 milliamps, that battery. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm guessing. We're going to put the phone on charge. There's a phone. I'll show you that the battery is flat. Excuse me, because I've got a cold. If you look at the top, no, you won't see it. Well, you would if you stay on. There's the battery at the top. No, you can't see it. It's saying it's almost flat. It's about 37%. We'll put it on charge. Just bear with me while I put the camera down for a second. Yep. Plug it in the right way might help. That's better. That makes sense. Would be if I could see what I was doing. I gotta get some glasses because my eyes are crap. Come on, it's only a little plug. Push it in. There you are. I think you heard it clicking as it came on. Got a little blue light in there, but they're never going to be 1200 milliamp batteries. More like 300 tops. But I'm surprised about this one. There's no battery in it at all. It'll take an 18650. I'll check it and make sure it will. Probably will. But as you can see, it is charging the battery on the phone. Yeah, well, I've done it with a tester on. Let me see if I can find the tester. Just bear with me a second. Let me just put this down for a second. I think I've got it. Have you got it, haven't you? Yes, you have. Yeah, I've got my little tester. Charge doctor. Well, let's just plug that into it and see what it's saying. Oh man. Yeah, that would be an idea. You know, I'm not buggered up, I can't even remember how to plug it in. My eyes are so clogged up from this flu infection. Having half my teeth kicked out when I got it, when somebody robbed me for my bank card. Left me in a right mess, all 4 of them. And I don't stand much chance against 4. Not even 2 at my age. In actual fact, not even 1 at my age. But I'm going to put the charge doctor on afterwards. Excuse me. But they're supposed to also turn off at around 300 milliamps. So that battery's definitely got more than 300 milliamps in. I don't know where I've put my testers. We could test what battery's in there and have a look, but it's definitely not a 1200 milliamp battery, that's a fact. That one hasn't got one in at all. But for £1, I suppose. As long as it cuts off. And plus the batteries in these are not protected, they're just straight batteries. I don't know if the battery might have dropped out. It could have done because the case come off it. So perhaps the battery dropped out, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look in the back, see if it was just the battery dropped out. It's an 18650 you could fit in. The USB. I can't even see the chip settings on this. That's how poor my eyes are. It's charging the phone still. You know, it is charging the phone. It's actually putting some life in the phone. So that's surprising. I'm getting in the light here as well. It is actually charging the phone. They're not the best of designs, after what they seem to be slightly behind with these, but I tell you what, they're worth buying just for these leads. The micro USB leads. USB to micro USB. They are well worth £1 just for that. They are well worth £1 just for that, you know. Because the amount of times I run out of the micro USB leads is unbelievable. But they're well worth it just buying it for that. But for £1, it's a good buy, Poundland. But I'm afraid I didn't see much else in there, because I haven't got my glasses on for one. It wasn't bad at all. We'll have a good look at these later, but I mean, I'm just going to upload this and tell you, one's got no battery, so check see if they've got a battery in. Don't be shocked, they're not going to be 4.7, 118, I've even got the battery size yet. Come on, shake me head and get the flu out. If I shake my head, the rest of my teeth will drop out. $18,650 batteries. Don't be surprised, there won't be 1200 milliamps. They'll be probably what, 300 to 500 tops, but they'll still be useful. It's proved, excuse me, even at a 300 milliamp battery, 300 to 500 milliamp, I would imagine, is in that battery, in this one here. It's actually putting a bit of life in there. You can always swap them out and put in another 18650. But for the lead alone's worth £1. I think the lead's quite good actually. Better than the ones I paid £2 for. In fact, it's better than the one I paid £4 for, to be quite frank, from the camera shop, which also fits my camera, so it's better than where I find my camera. I don't know what I bought it for, because I can't even find my camera. I'm using the handheld one at the moment, a little tiny cheap one. I think it was only about £20 this camera, and it's worked as good as gold. £20 and it's worked like a dream. But you know, this is going to be a good little, been an eventful day today. Little Poundland, Tesco's, Asda. Got a couple of little bargains, but you know, these are well worth having. Even though they're not going to be 1200 milliamp batteries, they are well worth having. You can always stick your 18650s in. Yeah, excuse me, because I'm going to sneeze. Oh, thank you. Now my house internal alarm's going off. Somebody's trying to get in one of the doors. We can't win round here at the moment. Well, I'm going to upload this, I'm going to have to get to the alarm. Please like and subscribe, because I can't get this alarm to turn off. It's just took me 5 minutes to stop these alarms going off, and they've been going off, I don't know. I was trying to cut the wire apparently. One of the, looks like they've been trying to cut the wire or pull it, I don't know. I don't know what they're pulling at, but it ain't the wire to the alarm, but it sets the alarm off. But we'll get back to you. I'm going to put my phone on charge, sit down and have a drink. The girls are back tomorrow. My other daughter's gone. The other two are back tomorrow. Hang on, 22nd, no, 23rd they'll be back. 23rd, I think she's back the 23rd or 24th, and I've got loads to do before they come back. You know, not a bad buy from Poundland, not a bad buy at all. But I think they are me a battery, even if it is only a 300 milliamp. Poundland, I'm coming.